There's a moose up ahead. He's stopped in the road. I don't have a phone with a camera with a zoom lens. Guess we'll start walking towards it. See if he... I don't think he's gonna come close to us. Of course, this is the second moose I've seen. Even though I lived in Hanover, I never saw one in 8 years there. The first moose I saw was 2 minutes ago. Which actually might even be the same moose. The closer we get to it, the bigger it gets. I think he's like, are these two moose friends coming up towards me? Even my brother's got the camera out. Guess I can zoom in in Premiere. I think that moose fell asleep. He's asleep standing up. Oh, his head moved. I guess he's gonna go on a walk with us. Nope. Nice job. Wait, you're scaring the moose away. He's right in front of us. I am taking a picture, then you rang the phone, now he's galloping away. I don't know what he is. He's not like super huge. He doesn't have like big antlers. Okay. You'll have to look at the video, but I'll call you back. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming home today. Okay, alright, bye. Yeah, so she says that's probably a baby, like a teenager. Yeah, it's a good thing. I can cut my videos to be any length I want. 5 minutes, 3 seconds. Well, maybe he's an old moose because he's getting tired. He's a max moose. He wants to stay on the road. He doesn't want to go in the bath. Come here, my brother, lazy moose. Why do these guys keep following me? Do they ever let people pet them or anything? Or?
I think so.
Why doesn't he just go into the bush? Should we be backing up?
Now I'm actually scared.
Is he following us?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my brother could definitely run faster than I am. Plus on Meteor. He's still following us? Yep. I thought I'd filmed the whole thing, but I hadn't. I turned it off and on because I wanted to film the moose behind us as we were walking, but obviously I got confused and I just turned it off, which is just as well because so he kept backing us up, and then on that road as we're backing up to the left, we walked down that road. I thought he'd keep going down the road he was on. I kept actually waiting for him to go into the forest. And it's fortunate I wasn't really worried because I thought my brother living in Maine knew all about mooses, and I felt if it was a problem, he would have said something, though he was definitely, as you could hear, getting worried. So we turned this thing, and then the moose started charging us. And I figured, okay, I'm going to hide behind a tree, and if he comes after me, I hope the tree will keep me between him and the horns. So I ran to the left, got into the bush and hid behind a tree. And my brother went to the right, and there's a lot of gravel on the ground, so he slipped and fell. And he shrieked. I mean, he yelled like he was going to die. So I'm glad I don't have that video because I don't even want to see it. It's just too disturbing. The moose stopped, and then it started walking into the forest. And we went on the road, made the right, and started, going up Johnson Cove Road again. And that was the last we saw of the moose. Afterwards, my brother researched, the moose thing and sent me, an article about it. And everything they said not to do, we did. It said, if you see the whites of its eyes, it's bad. It says it's fearless. It won't run away from humans. I thought, what I didn't know when I was looking, I thought, well, the antlers aren't really that long. So, I mean, again, I should have been scared because, an antler that's still large, like a big knife. I mean, they're still big enough that if it hit me with an antler, it would have cut me, either of us, very seriously. And the other thing I read is they like to knock you down and trample you. Well, I didn't really think about the knock you down and trample part. So again, fortunately, I was, I didn't know all this, so I didn't know enough to be scared. I was just scared afterwards, mostly. The other fascinating thing about it is, we just really kept following it, mostly because, I wanted to get video of it. My brother wanted to do the camera too. If we didn't have cameras, I don't think we would have done that. So the moral of the story, I think, in a way, is watch out. Your camera can get you into trouble. I mean, my wanting to videotape this moose up close got me into trouble because obviously I got so frightened I couldn't even operate the camera anymore. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and watch out for the moose or any wild animal. Don't go near them unless you really understand them. On 59, I should know better. Really stupid.